As you know, I'm getting hit hard with censorship. I mean, everybody is. It's just the signs of the times. It kind of is what it is. You know, people that have been on YouTube forever with 100,000 followers gotten slammed with it and gotten suspended, and people on Facebook always get put in quote-unquote Facebook jail or whatever. And I've had the same thing happen. I had my account on Facebook suspended completely and deleted by Facebook last year because of things that I posted, and they killed my like pages that had a lot of people on it. And then Twitter last year, after 2 years, after a few posts on Biden and the vaccinations or the gene therapy and everything, they decided to go ahead and suspend me and delete me. So I started a new Twitter account, another Facebook. And haven't had any problems with my Facebook because technically I'm not really on it, and they have nothing to even find on there anyways. But my Twitter account's been up since November, and I've suddenly gotten hit. You've seen the video that I posted. I've suddenly got hit with, they purged all my followers. They hadn't suspended me, but they purged my followers, and nobody can actually follow me anymore. So I have no followers. You can't even hit follow and follow me because Twitter unfollows it. So they've made it to where I'm basically a recluse on Twitter, and I can post and people can go see it if they search for it, but they could never follow me. And then I'm getting these shadow likes from I don't know who or what, bots or whatever. So I thought, maybe I'll just start another one in another name, different email, just in case they decide to suspend this Twitter account, which they probably will eventually, since I don't have nothing I can do with it right now. So I started a new one, and I went to post on the new one, and I put it under Sunny Brown, and the first thing that popped up was they already limited me to what I can post, which I'm thinking, that's ate up. I haven't even done anything, and it's a brand new account, different email. Although it is the same phone, and they probably get the address from the phone, and they can tie it right back into me, and they know that I'm doing it. So they have limited my account, my new account that I just started like 30 minutes ago, and whatever. I sent it out to a couple people, and they sent me screenshots back that actually said my account was suspect, and I haven't even posted anything on it. So evidently they don't want me on Twitter or Facebook or anything else. And as a matter of fact, the funny story is I started making, stupid little videos of different things so people don't have to go to my blog and read. And I started in December to make some videos at the beginning of December, and I had gotten a bunch of warnings right off the bat about certain things, I knew that was going to happen. And then come January, I got an actual strike, so they took me off for a week. Then I got off of that, and about 2 days after I got off of that, they hit me again with a second strike, so that put me in the corner again for 2 weeks. So by this time, we're just over 3 weeks into January, and they hit me with a third strike after about 3 days. And on February 1st, they actually suspended my account. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird. I haven't had many problems with my blog. I had in the past a few issues where they were actually deleting blogs that I was posting, and I had called about on it, and then it kind of stopped. But this isn't like the first time this has happened with me. When I first started writing my book about 6 years ago, the temple, the abomination in the holy place, and I started researching for it, I started having a lot of issues on my computer, my laptop, and I started getting files. I started noticing files that I had in folders start come up missing, and it was getting me a little paranoid, and I was having a lot of issues. I actually had gotten hit with copyrights from Google, where they actually shut my internet down, my ISP down for a couple of days. That happened twice. So I thought that was super strange, because they normally do, they shut down your ISP for other reasons, but they had actually shut it down for copyrights on pictures from Google that I was using for my book. So they completely turned off my internet service, which, irritated everybody in my house, because we didn't have internet for a few days. And then, I started getting more paranoid and writing this book and researching, and I went ahead and turned my phone off and quit paying the bill and had it shut off. And I was using Boost Mobile at the time, and about 4 months into my phone being off, my phone rang one day, and it was a buddy of mine. And I asked him how he was calling me, because my phone was shut off. And he said he didn't know. He just called me and see what was up, and I answered. So I'm curious on how my phone got turned back on, because I thought my wife did it. Well, she didn't do it, so I decided to go down to Boost and see what was up. And I had to coerce them a little bit, to see what was going on, and told them my phone was turned on and I didn't do it. So they went ahead and looked it up on the computer, and lo and behold, my phone got turned on in Kentucky. Somebody had paid my bill in Kentucky. Well, I don't know anybody in Kentucky. I'm in California. So what was up with that? So I got him to actually give me the address to where it got turned on, and I tracked the address. I went home and tracked the address back to some place in Kentucky. It was supposed to be a Boost Mobile, but it actually wasn't. It was another building. And I don't really want to say who it was, but I'll say that it had 3 letters in it. And that really freaked me out, because then I knew absolutely why I was having all the problems with my laptop and who turned my phone on. So I immediately had it shut off again. So anyways, just letting you know that censorship has always been around in different ways, and people experience in different ways, and it's just not social media. They can hit your internet provider, they can hit your computer, your laptop, they can hit your phone, they can do whatever they want. So it's just a matter of time of, everything being shut down completely, not only for me, but for most of us that are writers and journalists and researchers that, don't buy into the whole social media paradigm where everybody talks about the one thing, that's cool and popular to get you likes. When you have 250 followers on Twitter, that's not much of anything. I mean, that's like a drop in the bucket. So if you're getting suspended and you only have a few hundred followers on any sort of social media, then you're actually saying something that they don't want people to hear. You're not doing what everybody else does, with the New World Order nonsense and everything else, which is all true, but they don't want you to know about certain things that certain people talk about. And I just happen to be in that little group, which I know some of you are in that group too. So when you get censored, when you get shut down, when you get taken down, when they try to shut your voice up, just know you always got the Spirit of God to lead you and tell you what to say. And there's going to be a time that you don't need your phone, and you don't need your laptop, and you don't need social media, and you don't need any of that, but you're going to use your mouth, and your mouth is going to speak it, and it's going to sear their conscience to where they can't stand it anymore.